Hello, hello, everyone. Hello. Happy Friday. Let's see, where did it go? All right, let's see here. What happened? Technical difficulties. Let's see here. All right, there we go. There we go. Goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, we're back. We're back. Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Let's get this rolling. Technical difficulties won't hold us back. I think the social media knows what we're about to drop in here is very powerful as always. But for those of you who don't know me, my name is Abigail Mensah-Bonsu, and this is my soul chat where I bring on powerful beings, powerful women who are contributing to this world, changing, transforming the lives of people, and being of greater service to humanity. And they inspire me so much that I invite them on here to chat about what they have in store. So this is a soul sister of mine that I'm bringing on today. You've probably seen her on here a couple of times already. She is an amazing woman. She's a goddess. She's the voice of Gaia. I love this woman. If you haven't heard her speak light language, it is so grounding and uplifting, and just it takes me time traveling all the time. But she is a multi-Bestselling author. She is the creator of this beautiful, one of my favorite oracle cards, the Infinite Self Oracle card. And today she's created something new that is so important and just genius, that I invited her to come on and share with us this magic, so that you can discover more about who you are. So help me welcome Patricia. Hello, my dear.
Hello there, beautiful.
Did you see the whole technical difficulty that happened right when we're about to go on?
Of course, of course.
I was like, come on, what is happening?
It's all good.
Oh, hello. It's been a while since we connected, and I've been following you. I still comment on your stuff. We still chat. And lately, what the magic that you've been just churning has been, I was like, yeah, we need to talk about it. We need to talk about it. Yeah. So first of all, I did a little intro, but go ahead and tell us a little bit, just in case I missed something, because you do a lot of magic that sometimes I don't think you even talk about. So tell us a little bit about who you are and how you are of service in the world.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
Well, to keep it short and sweet, I began my journey of service doing environmental work, right? And doing environmental remediation, and I still do that. And I'm also, practiced in the healing arts from since 2008, right?
Yeah.
So I've done body work, energy healing, all those sorts of things. The last 7, I've worked deeply in the Akashic field and the Akashic records, and that has really brought my work into a much deeper place. And I'm now able to teach the Flower of Life method by the beautiful Tara Preston.
Tara, yes.
Yeah. So, I'm a multi-dimensional, passionate manifesting generator.
Yes.
Human design. I'm always,
Uh-huh.
I just take joy in creating. And so I love to create with purpose, though, and create to inspire change in people for the better.
Yes.
So
yes.
I think, that about covers it. I do one-on-one group work.
I just love what you do. Like I think I've been telling you this since I met you. You do what you do. You are of service in grace, or through grace, both in and through grace. Like you exude grace, the divine grace of the divine feminine. It just pours out of you, and it also comes through your teachings. It comes through the way you show up. Is who you are, and it's so beautiful every time to witness that through you.
Oh, thank you. I'll receive some of your beautiful graciousness right after this transit through the Venus and the Mercury retrogrades. It's been intense.
Yes, it has.
It has been transformational, though. Yeah,
yes,
definitely.
Exactly.
Calling us into deeper presence.
Yeah. So let's just dive into the Voices of Gaia New Earth Blueprint. Did I get that right? I feel like I missed a word.
New Earth Leadership Blueprints. Yes.
There we go.
Yes.
I was like, I know I'm missing a word in there.
Well, it's so long, right?
It's not that long. It makes sense. It totally makes sense. Yeah. Like I said, you are the voice of Gaia, and what you're adding on is like, okay, we are we are in it and currently navigating this this thing that we've called New Earth for like how long? Like we are actually in it, navigating through it, finding ourselves. And everybody is feeling this. And especially when it comes to our service to the world and to the earth, we're being asked to change that. It's shifting. And what used to work is not working anymore. And it's not even like you can go back and try to do, it's gone. It's like it doesn't work, gone. And you have to navigate and figure out what is the new thing the new way I'm supposed to serve. How does that look like? But it's requiring us to come back to ourselves. The key is within us, and what you've created is like, here we go. Here is the key to unlock that. Here you go. So first, I want to hear about what inspired it. I've been itching to ask you this question. I'm like so curious because it's freaking genius. So good.
Oh, if I could put my finger on it, I mean, it's a culmination of a lot of work that I've been doing, over the past years. I mean, I had a program called Emissaries of Sacred Earth. And that one was very much about rooting in to this physical body, right? And receiving, really learning how to nourish yourself. And I think I spent a lot of my life trying to figure out how to do that.
You and me both.
I think many of us. And then, the third part of that was to lead. And so, I worked with a lot of clients through those 3 portals. And then the lead, that part is where this Voices of Gaia came in. It's like, yeah, well, we get to this leadership part, like where, we need some more. We need some more tactile things to work with to help us bring out our leadership style. And of course, there's so many different models and ways of doing that. But this really came through me started last November. And I, the voice of Gaia, the light language, it was like, I really feel like it came through that. It wasn't not something you understand, in English first. Yes. And I didn't even, with my creation process, I don't always know exactly where I'm going. I just know that I'm going and I have to go. And if I don't go, I will be miserable.
Yeah.
Because I've missed out on that, that sacral pull towards what you're passionate about. And so it really came through as, how do we connect our voice to the earth, and lead and lead from that rooted, nourished place. And we each have a unique voice. And then all these archetypes just started to come through. And so there's 8. And then the gene keys, of course, I've been working with those for, about 7 years now. And they really wanted to be supportive of this. And so it just all came together into this body of work where people have a blueprint that's based on their energetics and the gene keys. And so I work with people to help them align to their energy. And sometimes you might be called to an archetype that maybe isn't one of your prime ones, but there's a reason you need it, right? You need it to balance out or to support the ones that are. And so I found it really fascinating with the women that I've worked with so far, and on how sometimes it's really an eye opener for them, what? And then other times they're really tuned in. They're spot on to what their energetics are. And so it is an energy system. And I use the Akashic field and the Akashic records to support the alignment with light language and all kinds of other healing modalities.
Yes.
It's gotta be fun. And it will end up resulting in another oracle card deck.
It better. I'm waiting.
Or maybe a book. I don't know.
Both of them.
Probably both. It's probably going to come out in my chapter in your book.
I'm excited. Yeah.
And the activation.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I can't wait. I just know that it's just going to be powerful either way. Like you,
Oh,
when you tune in and you start
I'm
channeling,
excited.
it's like step out of the way. Like, like what comes through
Even
is
if you
just,
don't understand it at
yeah,
first, just let
yeah,
it.
exactly. And again, I feel like I think this is one of the reasons why I love your work. It's so embodied. It's
Mm,
not the type of work. I mean, it's so highly, the frequency is high, but it's like when you step in, it's about embodying you. It's not
yeah.
about escaping and going over here. As high of a frequency it is, it just brings you right to your root. And it blows my mind every time. It's like, damn, this is good.
Oh, oh yeah. You don't know how long it's taken me to embody. Oh my goodness. That was my first ever, I guess, chapter was about embodying, being a mystic who needed to be embodied. And but then it goes back, right? It's like, yes, rooted in. And now this new body of work, the Voices of Gaia, is about being fully rooted in, but leading from the heart and being able to be rooted while you're also up in the higher frequencies,
Exactly.
especially
Yeah.
in, the 5D new earth frequency
Yeah.
of love.
It is quite a journey, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
It is quite a journey. And it's not something that is like, done, I did it. It's like,
No, I'm still doing it
yeah,
every day.
it's
It's a
never
commitment.
ended.
It's a daily practice.
It is.
Can I
It
stay here
absolutely
today?
is.
Well, give me something fun to do.
And I think, I'm so grateful that we have tools as this and also like Gene Keys and human design, which they all remind us to come back to self
Yes.
and realign to our true core self. Like we have these keys. Yes, we talk about the cosmic amnesia. We forgot, but these ancient studies are there to remind us again, to help us to remember, to realign. And it's like so incredible. We have the keys, and we just have to grab the key and actually unlock it. Nothing's going to do that for us. We have to do it ourselves.
It is a
So,
choice.
let's go ahead and dive. You said there are 8 leadership archetype. Let's dive into it. You got excited.
Yes. So, yeah, so there are 8, and the interesting thing is they all came in a sequence. Okay, there is
Mm,
purpose to the order, and the gene keys that I use for portals for each one of them all. I mean, it came, was totally inspired um,
yes.
from the divine, from the Akashic field, and what needs to be present. But the first one is the peacekeeper. And that's actually my dominant one. So no wonder it came in first.
Exactly.
Right? It's like I had in the you might think about the peacekeeper, go out and keep peace, but it is that, but it's also they hold the field.
Yes.
They hold the field, right? And that's what I generally have done most of my life, whether I knew it or not.
Yes.
That people want me in the room because I hold the field in a frequency of cooperation.
Yes.
And so that's what the peacekeeper is about, like just unifying the field into cooperation. And then the second archetype that came in was the gatekeeper. Oh, I
Hmm.
love this one. It's probably because it's all about strengthening your channel. So, so that you can be a gatekeeper, you can show other people how to get to the gate, to
Yeah.
the new earth, to the 5D frequency, but you have to be in your body and the
Yeah.
channel has to be strong, at least in this body of work. I mean, I'm sure there's other ways. And then the third one, which is the one I've been journeying with right now in the group, is the
Yeah.
miracle worker. And what I love about the miracle worker is they're like acupuncture needles. And I know
Yes.
you know a
Yes.
lot about acupuncture. I believe you're trained as an acupuncturist, right? So they don't really even have to know what they're doing. They just have to follow spirit and know where to go,
Yep.
right? And
Yep.
stick that needle in that place, right?
It's so funny because the 3 that resonate with me, one of it is the miracle worker, Well, then again, where am I forgetting this? The
Light bringer, I think.
The light bringer, and then the alchemist.
The
The light bringer, the alchemist, and the miracle worker. And the miracle worker, it's funny that you mentioned the acupuncture needle, because every time I envision my work, and then the people that are doing the same work, I see all of us as like these light acupuncture needles, like poking into the earth and poking into people. Like that's what I've always seen. So when you said that, I was like, huh, there is something about that.
Yeah. Exactly. No, I mean, and like, that, right? That's what you do. And that's like, that has to happen in a sequence though, right? You have to have the field held. You got to be strong in your channel, and then you can go places and be that, be that needle. So we have all 8. But then the 4th one is the light bringer, and they're the ones that actually coordinate bringing down source light, right? So that it can go in to our bodies and into the earth and awaken these deeper codes of Gaian consciousness. And I'm not even going to try to go into Gaian consciousness, right? But it is about living in harmony and peace with the ecosystem here on earth and in our bodies. And then the 5th one is the one that you're also called to, is the alchemist.
Interesting. All 3 of them are like,
yeah, you're like in sequence, Yeah, and alchemist this one is about really training the mind to be able to hold that frequency that allows you to let go of the old ways, the ego, right? And it's really all about that's the alchemy, the transmutation, which I know you have that one in you. That's one of the keys. And then the next one is the visionary, and that's one of mine as well, one of my prime ones. And they're the ones that are here to show people a different way, right? When they're finally settled and ready, like you can be open to seeing a new way of living life. And so that's what the visionary does. And then the lover, which is my third arc.
Of course.
They're really here to help people to lovingly let go of relationships and things that are no longer supporting, this transition.
Yeah.
And that's hard. It's very, you need a lot of compassion and tenderness and all those kinds of love.
Yeah.
And including being intoxicated by the divine, which is my life work.
Exactly. I'm with you on that.
Right. So yeah, it's an interesting thing. And the last one, did I get all 8? Did I miss anything? I don't think so. No, alchemist, visionary, and then the entertainer. And this is the final, the 8 of the 8. And this one is like, keeps people inspired. They keeps you in play, right? Because the only way that you can really move through things is when your body is in a place where it feels safe and feels good. And, and you stay inspired in the mind. So creativity, play, like just showing up on stage.
Yeah.
Think about how entertainment is, there's low frequency and higher frequency.
Exactly.
They really have a really important role about keeping spirits up.
Yes.
So they're at the end, right? Because you've gone through this whole process. And then when you get on the path, it's not easy every day.
You need that inspiration.
It hasn't been for me. If someone tells me that it is, I want to talk to them. I'm missing something. So those are the 8 archetypes.
Yeah. And then within each one, you kind of break it down too. There's more, and this is something that you get when a person comes to you to get your blueprint or discover your blueprint, because there's more to it than and I love that. I love, because you're able to take them deeper into we're looking at the alchemist. Let's really get in there. What does that mean for you in terms of how you can be a leader in this world, how you serve in this world? And I just love that so much.
Yeah. Each archetype has 8 gifts, and within those 8, each person has a higher resonance with some than others, right? And it's all based on your design.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Really cool.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's fun. It's got a little bit of numbers and, data, which I like. And then
Yes, you
a
do.
whole lot of just, creative flow to it, and
Yes. Yeah.
inspirational frequencies, I guess. So it's a good fit for me to share with people because I get fired up about it.
Yes, you
Like
do.
I'm all lit up.
And I know why. It just is. It's just beautiful. It's as simple as that. It's
Well, thank
beautiful.
you.
Yeah.
And you're the one who inspired me to start sharing light language publicly. And then my whole world just changed.
You blew up.
Just went, woo.
I'm about to blow it up more because
Oh
we're gonna
boy.
talk a little bit after this. I have
Hmm.
an invitation for you, so after
Oh,
this we'll talk about
woo.
that. That
Good
would,
day.
yeah.
It's a good day.
You'll be like, Abigail, what are you playing at here?
I've been strengthening my channel for this
Yes.
for years. Yeah.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
that. So
Mhm.
let me ask you a question. Who would you say this is for?
This is for people who like they have this calling that they need to share a message, and they don't even have to know what it is, but it's just like, they want to show up. They want to show up bigger and help lead people in a new direction that is more nourishing for everybody on this planet. So it's people who want to have a deeper connection with Gaia, with Earth, and whether or not you don't have it at all yet, but you have that desire. I mean, that's a daily practice too for me. I mean, I'm not perfect. It's always making conscious choices. So those people who are ready for a deeper relationship with the earth and to help others find that as well.
Beautiful. I love that. Every time I think about working with Gaia, I think, because I feel like it might seem a bit overwhelming thinking about how the heck do I work with the earth? Like, that's huge. But then it's like you can start with your body. That's the miniature version of the earth. And
Exactly.
so I think that's where the embodiment piece, it really begins
Hmm.
with you being fully in your body, and then you move into the bigger body, right? That
Right.
is
And then
so
you move,
cool.
and you naturally do because you're tuned
Yes,
in, right? When you drop into your root, you drop into her. And then
exactly.
you start to see the world in a different way and have a deeper appreciation for
Absolutely.
it. Yeah.
Ooh,
Whoop,
pure
whoop.
magic. Pure magic. Okay, so how do people I put a link for what do you call it? Like your web page that has the
Uh-huh.
information, also how to sign up. Is there another way that people can contact you to get your blueprints done?
Well, you can find me on Instagram as well, or on Facebook, but the website's probably, the best way. Plus, you can get a free gift if you go there. You get a free for the Peacekeeper. Right
Yes.
now, it's up there for a limited time. I don't know how long,
Yeah.
but you get the orientation journey to the Peacekeeper.
Wow.
And so, yeah, that's a 60-minute transmission. So I encourage
Wow.
you to go
I'm
grab
gonna go
that.
grab it.
Yeah, go grab it.
I'm curious.
And, and people, I'm just going to say this. If you go to my site and you look at it, and it's like, it is an investment. There is a bit of an investment to it. When I work with you, just to create the blueprint without even sitting with me, it takes me over a week.
Yes.
So it's not like, you plug in a number and there you go.
Exactly.
It takes me, I'm very mindful with it, but I am coming up with some new ways, um, so people can start to play with it if,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
Yeah, it is. Your
Plus my
website is
podcast.
gorgeous, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Yes.
thank you for Lucinda Ray, man. She does
Yes.
magic.
I love it. I love the pictures. I love everything about it. It's so easy to find things on there. So yes, if you're curious about the blueprint, great opportunity to go to our website, grab that free gift so that you're immersed into, a little bit of that magic. And then if you really want to dive in and go all in, then you can, of course, sign up for it. I would say go there. The investment, the way I see it as you're investing in yourself. You're investing in you knowing more about yourself, so you know how to show up in the world in your full self, in your sovereign self, and you don't
Mhm.
get lost like that. You don't step in,
Mhm.
you know. I feel like most people begin by stepping into the world without strengthening their self, their channel, and then they get lost in the world. This, what she's offering is like, let me show you who you are. Let's get you strong in yourself so that when you step out into the bigger world, you're like, this is who I am. I
Yeah.
don't care what is swimming around me, what is, spinning around me. I am rooted in who I am. And we need more of that. That's where we're being asked to be at this time. And that's exactly what she's offering. I mean, there's so much more to that. I'm
Yeah.
simplifying it.
I mean, we all know who we are. We've just sort of gotten distracted. And this is a
Yes.
really, people say it brings such clarity and like a high level confirmation, and it just helps to root you in even more deeply. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Beautiful. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you so much for coming on and
Ooh.
sharing your magic with us. Like, again, guys, go get your blueprint done. Go check it out. Go get that free gift. Talk to Patricia if you have any questions about it. Just be in her world, because the work that she's doing is truly transformational. And if you haven't felt her energy just from this, like, her energy is truly graceful, just filled with love and wisdom, like deeply rooted, embodied wisdom. And
Ooh.
this comes through in everything that she offers and everything that she does. So don't take my word for it. You go experience it yourself if you don't believe me.
And well, gosh, you're so gracious. But I'm just gonna receive your golden light on me, your golden goddess light, and if you want a little taste, this, I have this podcast and on the Divinely Inspired Women, and the whole season now too is going to be featuring Voices of Gaia. So that's another way if you just
Yes,
want to play.
I'm excited.
Yeah,
I get to be a guest on there. I'm
you
so excited. I
do.
can't
I'm
wait.
excited.
I chose the archetype that I think I said the alchemist, because that's the one that I feel like it's a no-brainer. And again, it shows up in my design. And so I'm really curious what will come through in that episode when we connect,
Me
because it's
too.
always amazing when we connect.
Yep, that's coming up. That's coming up and soon.
Yes.
So
All
thank you
right,
so
my
much.
dears. Oh, it is my pleasure. Thank you for gracing us with your love and your beauty. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you
So
for
you
your
stay
patience.
on, okay? You stay
Okay,
on, because we're
I
chatting
will.
after this. But for everyone who's watching this is another great opportunity for you to get to know more of yourself, to get embodied. We are being asked to be more embodied now than ever. This is not about being something else or pretending you're something. We will feel it like this, because this is the new earth, new energy, new requirements. And I'm saying new requirements, but it's not really. It's just now it's like a non-negotiable. It's like we've given you all these time to dilly-dally around. Now it's time to really come back to self. And what she's offering is gold. If you are truly ready, I hope you're ready.
It's coming.
It is time. Let's just say it that way. It is time. You know, it is time for you to really root into who you are, learn who you really are, and how you're here to be of service to you, your world, and the bigger world. Go take advantage of this. Go step in there. Invest in yourself. Invest in your growth. Invest in your expansion. From our hearts to yours. Until next time. Bye, everyone.